Okay. So wait, you were just talking about how Pilleater, or sorry, not how Pilleater, how the Joker touches on themes of elite cover-up. Like we knew that the Fleck mother was crazy, but we know that there's also something going on with Mr. Wayne.
It's supposed to be like the ideal of elitist cover-up, and basically, it's supposed to be this ideal of like if the Waynes like. Okay, so supposedly it was supposed to be, what is it, what was it, Wayne something? Bruce Wayne's father supposed to have a relation with Penny, but that wasn't the case because it was crazy. That was true, but there was still a relationship between Wayne knowing about Penny and being involved in that circle.
Yeah, precisely.
So it's a cover-up for the elites work with the criminal class in order to do dirty, basically cyberpunk criminal corporate classic cliche things where you can't trust. And that leaves the theme in the film that basically, which led to people being clowns, right? So we know.
Dude, that first of all, that stupid fake train. All right, the clown speech was Jesus Christ. Just the vibes of Gotham. Dude, so basically, I feel like we've like crossed over the loophole and now we're in gray Gotham, like this fucking forlorn ass, like, you know.
This was that 70s Gotham, this is 2019.
Yeah, okay, so basically the thing with the fucking, goddamn, what was I saying?
Well, first of all, the revolution started because a clown killed 3 people on the train. Everyone in Gotham was like, they're not innocent boys. These were basically fucking.
Yeah, because people already were pre-programmed to kind of like, like, oh, it's these fucks, no one cares. Yeah, exactly. He was, exactly, yeah. Exactly. So basically, okay. So what I think is, what is it? I think that one of the greatest moments. Come to the Babylonian Hebrew channel. That's where it is. It's on the So basically, I think one of the best moments is when they gave the clown plorable speech. You know, like the clown plorable speech. Like, what do you call that thing? It's like
we talking about talk show hosts.
Yeah, like that represents like basically like the insensitive like elite media class type people who are like looking down and being like, oh, you know, not expressing something that doesn't moment,
author.
You know.
It was other people who were not author. So people like when he says, yo, I killed those 3 people, that was basically a metaphor.
Yeah, he was like an avatar for the will of the people.
Martyr.
Exactly.
He was a martyr,
like
basically Greta Thunberg is to this. The Joker is metaphor to this clowns against fascism.
Yeah, and the reason why I think they had police outside there is, like you said, like if too many people agreed, like see when during some of the end sequences, especially when spoiler, the dude gets shot, like the David Letterman guy or whatever gets shot. You know, you had this kind of cathartic like outburst, and you were like, yeah, and you started cheering, and like a few other people sort of cheered, but not quite. Like,
yeah, they're afraid because
they're afraid. Exactly, they're afraid. But the thing is, people would cheer during like I don't know, like Happy Feet when like the Penguin gets reunited with his family or whatever happens in that movie.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, exactly.
From a neoliberal point of view.
Exactly. But people won't cheer for this because they're afraid. And even there was not just a normal police car, but a squad car, right? Like a police van parked outside.
Well,
like,
there was multiple cops,
and there were cops inside,
there
like milling about.
To make sure that there wasn't any. I mean, it's certainly not going to happen in Manhattan, but it's still there the plausible cause that it might. But then again, it's like the movie is basically a revolutionary film. I think a leftist type would agree more with the film than anyone on the right. I think
it's not a Law and Order authority fantasy. Definitely not. Like it was a like you said.
The film's inciting
like
revolution.
they very well could have been like Antifa or something like that. You know what I mean?
The film's inciting revolution,
and it's very cathartic. I love it. You know what I mean? It's like.
For all we know, the clowns. The biggest thing that they don't tell throughout the film is people other than Arthur who feel the same pain. To start the revolution.
And it all comes out in the end, but it took like that initial moment to catalyze it. Yeah, it took. Yeah, exactly. And they're all wearing the same mask. They're all.
You have to understand that people also had the only thing that was kind of lied to in the film was his relationship with the black woman, which is very interesting because that might be another surrogate relationship that other people feel about gender relationships between male and female, or relationships in general where there's too much individualism going on, going and getting along, falling in love. It's all imaginary, and it shows you, and maybe not just.
Yeah, the whole thing was the whole thing was a complete complete fantasy. Spoiler again, I know for this, but like. that I think was so interesting because I think that increasingly, like you were saying, in this kind of like atomized age, and the funny thing is they didn't even have that much like technology per se, which is kind of like an easy
70s,
way of
80s,
showing. It's an easy way of
60s type of.
exactly. It's an easy way. It would be a super like cop out if it was just like, oh, modern times and everyone has. No, it showed like the disconnect between people, but in a more subtle and clever way. I feel like. I think that what do you call it? The woman, that was just incredible. Like, what do you think that represents? Like,
yeah,
the
that
fact
was really confusing because it was like, well, everyone thought it was real, and there was pretty much a scene where, and I believed it, and then they just did a Sixth Sense move. I'm not
the entire thing
Shyamalan
was a
move.
figment of his imagination, basically.
And so, but you have to understand something. That figment of imagination is what everyone else feels, because I would imagine having a certain girlfriend like that.
Exactly,
and we would
exactly.
or that. For a second, I thought it was imaginary that he got on that talk show, but then again, that's real.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
that people need these lovers in their life, like
I knew the clown game was too good to be true. That clown game. Yeah, like when he came into the room and kissed her, you know, it's like.
My only criticism of the film is when he stabs his fat friend and the midget walks out.
Yeah, like that didn't.
I think that's a
yeah.
little unnecessary.
Yeah, I agree.
That was a little
agree.
like, okay, the midget gets to go, but the fatty's got to go. That's kind of unfair.
I think.
Okay, what's that?
Is this us? All right, is this? Hold on, let's find out.